Okay, ready?
Hello?
5, 4, 3, 2.
You know, years ago, I'll never forget the time the Flame, the Town Hill in Brooklyn. I worked these great clubs. This is back in the 50s. And those were the days when I was a comic working all the clubs around town, and then I was in Okinawa. And there was a lady I worked with at the Town Hill in Brooklyn. I'll never forget it. It was LaVern Baker, Tweedle Dee, and here she is. How have you been, my darling?
Fine.
You look
fine.
good.
Thank you.
You've had some tough years in your life,
sure
haven't
did.
you?
Yes, I
tough
did.
times, I should say.
But God carries me right on through.
Carries you on through.
Right.
You have no regrets in life, it seems.
No.
You've
Everything. It's like when I lost both of my legs.
What happened there, LaVern? Tell me
I have
exactly.
diabetes.
Diabetes.
Yeah.
Martha Ray had the same thing.
Yes. And but I wasn't to depend on it, and I wasn't going to beat the person.
Right.
And I figured that I could do something with what I have. And God gave me a talent. I can use that. And I can train other amputees like me. I want to go up to the place where I used to work, was when I was sick, sick. And I like the way it is. That I feel so sorry for some of the old ancient people in my, and I know that when you're past 50, 55, I think there's something, you should feel something, you should get out and do something, go outside, run. They all sit up and they look like they sleep, and I want to find and get up and do something
Baker,
for them.
3 weeks ago, something would happen the other leg.
Yes, I lost it.
And here you are at the Roosevelt Hotel in Hollywood.
Right. This month would be the third month for for it to be out.
Look at this.
That's bumpy.
And here you bumpy.
Bumpy for my left leg and stumpy in the right.
So you had two of them.
Yes.
But LaVern, you came right back. First time.
It's my first time I worked.
And here at the Hollywood Roosevelt. And look at this.
Yeah.
Tonight, what a success.
Yes. And I had to look at some of my words, to familiar my mind.
Right.
And after about maybe 2 days I'll be fine, But it was good. I was praise God. I felt good.
The blues, that song, the blues. You felt like getting out of that chair.
Yeah, I do.
Huh?
I do.
I thought you were going to get up there and just
jump around.
You did. You
I
felt
did.
it. The audience felt it too.
Yeah.
LaVern Baker started in show business at what age?
About 13 or 14.
Where? Where did all
Chicago, my home.
Chicago.
That's my home, yes.
Is that your home?
Yes.
And your first club in Chicago?
It was a little place in Chicago. I can't remember the name of it.
A lot of great singers.
And then from there I went to Club Delisa.
Did you work Montreal at that time?
Oh, I love it.
Margie, we were talking about Margie.
Yeah.
We worked Montreal.
Yeah, me too. Mr. What was his name?
You worked all
Very
those
nice.
clubs.
Yeah, and we did the Forum. Yeah, I know all the way through. Toronto, Audio, Ottawa. I did many of them, all the way to South Africa.
How did Tweedle Dee come along with LaVern Baker, the first big hit?
I met Mr. Scott, and he was with the group called the Q's. And we were in the studio with Armin Anakin in Atlantic, and we were just fooling around. And he said, "I got a little tune." I said, "Let me hear." And we did 52 takes of Tweedle Dee.
52.
52 to get one, and we still didn't have anything. And I was sitting up there acting stupid, and I went, "Humpy, humpy." He said, "That's it." And that's what sold the hand.
When that song got on the radio, look at people were just tweeting. How did LaVern Baker? Did you know it was going to be a hit?
No, I didn't believe it. I really didn't. Like I didn't believe when Jimmy. But I like the beat of Jim Danny, doom, 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 and you can feel that, the beat that you're getting, and you can feel something from it. Like all of the music from the 50s, 60s up to the first of 70s are best good music. I don't like the music now.
You don't like the music?
No.
The singers today?
I like the singers, but I don't like the tunes. You know, the music, the emphasis. They got a drum,
Right.
and they got a what is it, synthesizer, and that's nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I want to feel with the horns and everything, and let's sing, let's do the show, you know. And the last album I just did with DGA, and I told him, I said, I want full band. Don't give me all. I can't handle it. You know, I did with the To the Fire. What was that, huh? To the Fire?
Jump into the fire.
Jump into the fire. Yeah, I did that.
Yes.
Yeah, I was in that. In that. Yeah, there's about 32 of us.
How many records, old records, does LaVern Baker have? How many do you have?
I see. Tweedle Dee.
You have many.
I have many. Yes.
Many.
Quite a few. I give a lot of them away though. I give a lot of them for different organizations. Yes.
So LaVern is concerned about the young kids today.
I love the kids today. I just don't like the music, but I like their singing. I like very much there's a couple of girls I've been listening to that were, I knew I could do something better with their voices, that you could do better now, you know. And I'm sure that a lot of the older people with me, they feel the same thing, you know. But when these kids now, they're making money, and that's what they're doing. They're making money, so let them make money, you know.
LaVern Baker. Let's go back. Johnny Ray. Joni James.
My friends.
The Flamingo. Was it the Flame Club?
Flames
The
game,
Flame
right.
in Detroit.
Detroit, right.
Tell me about that. The days with Johnny Ray.
Well, listen,
first.
Johnny Ray, when he first came in, he couldn't even do nothing. He just hollered. And I liked him, and we used to get along in the dressing room. We'd go downstairs in the dressing room, and blah, blah, blah. You know, he couldn't hear good.
Yes,
know?
I know.
And everybody seemed to they would laugh at him, you know. And I always you know, I tried to make the best with other people what they have. That's not my business, you know. And I said, "Can you hear me?" Yeah. He said, "Oh, we're gonna jump to the music and give it." And I said, "Okay." I said, "Now when we go back, when I got real tight with him, I said, come on," I said, "we're going on rehearse." He said, "Okay." So I went in, I said, he played, and then after that he did, and cry. I said, it's something like that we did. I don't know the song of it. And he would, because that was my thing. I would do it on one knee. And I used to say, I said, you do it.
So he got on his knees.
That's where it all began. That's where he began.
He took LaVern Baker's idea then.
Yes.
With the shoe, and he got on his knee with the shoe. I cry.
Yes, he gave me a whole new page of me. It was such a wonderful thing with him, you know. And Joni
James.
My God, we just did like I hold your hand like that.
Right.
We got stoned, you know. I hear some, I used to believe you. So, and I used to just hear, because she had a sigh, a crying in her voice, like, you know, and she was good.
LaVern Baker, that's what makes a star.
Yes,
that identification, that certain sound.
Yes.
Is that right?
That's true.
Kids today don't have that certain sound.
Well, they can, but like I said, they're busy making money.
Making money.
You know, I even hear the church songs. You know, and I don't feel nothing. I don't feel nothing. You know, when I go to one of them real Baptist churches,
you don't feel it?
No,
not as
I don't hear anything. I want to hear that good spirit. You know,
like Linda Hopkins when she gets up and sings.
But not only that, you know. Oh, I want to show you a thing.
Yeah.
When you hear an act like a singer like Linda, okay.
Yes.
You sit down here and you listen to them and they're looking like this. But when you sing a singer like Linda, you sitting there, you be moving, you feel something. That's what I'm saying. You know, that's why I try to show some of the kids today to feel that what you got, use it. God give you a talent, use it. You know, and don't just because you're making money. You know. Because you can use, look at Frank Sinatra. When he's 89, or 80, or 89 or 90 or something like that. Look at him, still singing.
Still paying his dues.
Still paying the dues, and can still sing.
LaVern Baker, what happened? You left America after the great success you had.
Yeah,
You packed your bags. You
I did.
entertained the military.
I sure did.
I remember. You went out there and you entertained all the wonderful boys in Vietnam and
Yes,
Okinawa and Manila,
yes.
and you stayed in Manila.
I did.
Why?
Well, the magical thing, my husband and I was married to Slappy White,
Oh,
the comedian.
of course, Slappy. Of
Yeah,
course.
well, we're still married.
He's still in town too,
I don't care.
isn't he?
I don't care.
You don't care?
No,
You don't see him?
no. I haven't seen him in 25 years.
You haven't seen Slappy in 25
He
years?
hasn't seen me either.
What happened there?
Just wasn't together. Just wasn't.
But you're still married.
That's what they say.
Never got a divorce.
No,
Nice.
at least I never got one.
Uh-huh.
But
So what happened?
when
So
I
you
got
just-
to start working
Manila.
I worked Hong Kong, and while I was in Hong Kong, my agent that I worked from Vietnam. He came. He said, "You want to go to Manila?" So I said, "Yeah." So I closed out the club in Hong Kong. I went to Manila, and then my agent said, "You want to go down to the bases?"
Right.
So I said, "I'd love to." I did all the bases, and then I met Sergeant Hovis.
Right.
And he said, "Oh my God, LaVern Baker. And every week I was over there. Every week I made good money. I
So
made
you stayed,
good money.
not just the
I
money,
didn't
you
stay-
stayed there for the
I
boys.
stayed-
You
no,
loved to entertain those
No,
troops.
I didn't have a boyfriend till
but the-
about 6 years before I
But they
found a nice
entertained
boyfriend.
the American troops.
I had a ball. Even when they blew up the guys in
In Beirut?
Beirut.
Yes.
Yes. I was with that troop.
That troop went there.
When they walked out, I was like, and we were all in the hall like this. And everybody, you could see everybody just tears just rolling. Cause we just walked just like this, and they were gone.
Uh-huh.
Jesus had hurt us so bad, and my commander, he said, LaVern. And so what we did is we had to do a regular show that night. So I took a table like this, and I took a black tablecloth, put around it with a big white lilies around it with white with flowers around it. And on that one table was at the door, and nobody touched on it. That was our way of respect to our boys, But
LaVern Baker, the boys here in America love you.
hey, they're so
And
nice.
the audience tonight here at the Roosevelt showed how much they love LaVern
Yeah,
Baker.
I appreciate
the comeback for LaVern Baker after
I really
3
appreciate
years.
it. Praise
3
God.
years.
Almost going up to tree now. Going up.
Must
to
felt good to be on that stage.
It was back then.
Back
it
in the
was.
biz, right?
Yeah, man.
What's going to happen to LaVern Baker? And leaving, you're going to be at Roosevelt for a few weeks.
Yes.
For
And
the
then
whole
I'm
month?
going.
For the whole month?
No, just for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. And then from where?
I'm going back home to New York,
New York.
And try to get my. See, I had an apartment, and in Long Island, my own little apartment. But my sister, she kept me near by the doctor at her apartment, and my sister died in April.
I see.
So now I have the apartment. So I had to take everything over my house and put it over here. So now I got to clean my house and get done, painting and everything, get it fixed. So I'm going to fix it up with a studio,
LaVern Baker,
Oh, that's right.
looking back, what has been the hardest for you? This must have been the hardest in your life, has it?
The hardest thing now for me is these 3 years that I haven't been able to go over and see my kids.
Has that been the hardest?
They're still there,
They are.
yes. And I know somebody's taking care of them, but
Are they here in Los Angeles?
No, they're in Lungapo.
Oh, in Manila.
Yes.
I see.
In the Philippines.
In the Philippines.
And I want to see about to get. I'm going in. That's why I'm holding like this for December when the weather's good, and I'm going back to get
You're
my
going to go
kids.
back.
Yeah,
Do you
I'll
know
just
who's in
get my-
town? Do you know who's in town? One of your ladies, Polita Corrales.
Where?
She's here in Vegas, working right now, Margie.
Oh,
she's here working.
wow.
She's here for 3 weeks, working somewhere in Las Vegas.
You know
right
where?
now.
I'll find her. I'll call Ruth Brown. She knows
she
where
knows,
she's working.
yes,
Yeah,
right,
that's my friend.
I know she is.
Yes.
One of Manila's greats.
Great singers. Yeah.
As well. was
Sing
she
from
had-
one side.
Yeah,
That's
right.
her.
She had her own television show. Remember that time?
Yes, yeah.
Looking back, you've had a good time, though. Would you
Yes.
say?
Hey, God has been beautiful, beautiful, and He still is. I don't regret anything, including my legs. I don't regret.
You don't regret?
No,
No?
because He saved my life. You know,
Has this religion brought you very close now?
I've always been
You've always
close.
been faithful?
I've always been close to God because I grew up that way. But you know, I wasn't like this.
Yes.
Now I'm like this. You know, I try to do what's right. You know, I try to keep my mind. If I know somebody I know is wrong me, I can ignore it. Before I used to, I couldn't ignore it. You know, and you know, like you said, blah, 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 and I saw. And just keep on. I know if you're gonna be all right with me, you're just not all right with me, okay? So why should we argue about this?
right.
You know. So that's the way I do now. You know, I just try to take.
You're taking one day at a time. Is that one time?
And you try to get things that give you the strength. You know, and to have courage to other people, and you can help good for someone else. You know, you say, "Oh, she didn't mean that." You know, like I told a lady at the airport, she didn't know that she walked up to me, and she said, "Would you want to stand up, please, and let me take all your stuff?" I said, "Lady, I would love to stand up," and she said, "Oh my God," she said, "I'm sorry." I said, "No, you didn't know." You know. I said, "No," and she felt bad. I said, "No," and I was laughing. I said, "No, don't feel bad." You know, you didn't know. You know, you didn't look at my legs. You just looked at my face. You know, so she really felt bad. You know, at the airport.
LaVern, you've had a great life.
Yeah.
They did a story on Josephine Baker. They did stories on a lot of stars. LaVern Baker, a movie about you. A movie would be so. Jack, a film on LaVern Baker at this moment of time.
The only thing
There would be. Well, are you writing a book right now?
I'm trying to do a book, and I'm trying to get one of them stars out there.
That's
I think
right.
I deserve one.
You don't have a star in Hollywood?
No.
Well, we're going to worry on that.
I've been working since
Okay.
1951.
I think-
You ain't give me no scar.
Now,
yet.
we're going to get you one right now.
Yeah.
LaVern Baker. Let's get back with the movie.
Yeah.
The book.
I want to do the
Get
book.
a tape recorder. Talk on the tape recorder. Think
Yeah,
of all these
right,
days
right.
And the wonderful, because that's how you get the book started.
Yeah, well, I got my brother. I got my praise, my sweetheart over there, and I got another friend.
Because you have a lot to say.
And Chips, you know Chips, the writer. I want with these three people, with piece of yours,
Right.
a piece of his,
Right.
and we're going to try to book a book. You know.
Yeah, great book, a great
Yeah.
movie. Because you had a
Yeah.
great life.
I
LaVern
did.
Baker, I really enjoyed talking to you
Thank
tonight.
you.
And I'm so happy you're back working again.
It's good to see you
good
again too.
God,
my
I'm
goodness.
so happy that LaVern Baker's back.
Yeah.
to
What
sound.
are you? 36 now? Or 30?
Nice talking to you, darling.
It's a pleasure.
We're going to go right back to your songs right now. Okay?
Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you.
Thank
Give me
you.
my pen.